Hello everyone, and in today's video we are going to be seeing what would happen if Mali made an empire. Now the first thing they would do is build up their army, and then they would declare war on Guinea, since they need, well, coast. So they push in here in the north, follow along the border with Senegal and reach Guinea-Bissau. They continue from the border, they reach the sea. Then they swiftly make their way across the entire coast of Guinea. Then they begin pushing for real everywhere, their entire border. They in, push hard, and as all hope seems lost for Guinea, they just surrender. Mali takes everything because they need the land. You can see they need the ocean, and what better to do than declare war on Sierra Leone and Liberia all at once. So they, having recovered from this war, push in and follow the coast of Sierra Leone. Then they push down into Liberia to cut them off and circle all of Sierra Leone and half of Liberia. They hold this while they capture the rest of Liberia, where, well, most of their army is here, since they were a little caught off guard with the whole splitting in half. So they make their way in and occupy all of this. They then push as hard as you can here, but unfortunately they are stopped by their armies. So they begin pushing up here slowly and manage to encircle this region. Does not have as many troops as there, but it's a smaller region now. So they push up along the borders and successfully occupy all of Sierra Leone. Soon after, Liberia falls under all this pressure. Mali now also occupies both countries in their entirety, and they are beginning to look a little good. Big. Now it's time for expansion westward into Guinea-Bissau, Senegal, and the Gambia. They swiftly move up here, there, capturing all the Guinea-Bissauan coast and occupying the entirety of Guinea-Bissau. They then move up, follow along the Gambia the river, and make it far inland and encircle a small but still sizable chunk of the Senegal army. They begin moving up, moving further up and capturing Dakar, Senegal's capital, if I am correct. They occupy their entire coast and begin pushing in from their border, making sure to push back any soldier, any resistance, no resistance at all. In fact, Senegal decides to surrender because it's simply too difficult to, well, resist. Now, Mali will continue to occupy all the land they can since they really need the land. That's simply just it. They have to get the land. Now, Mauritania is looking mighty large and menacing, so they declare war. And once more, they focus on capturing the coast, prevent any reinforcements. They make it up there surprisingly quickly when you look at the distance, and they then begin a long game. Pushing up here to cut them off from Algeria and also South Sahara. They begin pushing up, up, over here, and there. They are completely encircled, so they can still sustain themselves a bit, but it won't last for long, as Mali, or now the Mali Empire, is moving in from everywhere they can afford to move in from, which is from the south and now the west. This is going to take them quite some time, but in the end, Mauritania has to surrender. They have no choice. But they're also big, so they take this much land, and they make a little deal with Southern Sahara, and that is that Southern Sahara will become Mali's puppet in exchange for them getting this territory. They will, of course, accept, since they don't want to be the next offer for domination. Now, there's still some left to do, and what else we do but continue the invasion to the Ivory Coast. They will swiftly move down, capturing their northern territories, and while the Ivory Coast is moving their troops up to defend here, the Mali Empire's hidden army appears, pushing through here, circling this part of the Ivory Coast army and swiftly overrunning the the coastal regions. Then move up, encircling as much as they can on their way up, lessen resistance, and they successfully manage to eliminate more than half of the Ivory Coast's army. Now it's just to push in slowly, make sure that they capture everything, don't miss any soldier or rogues trying to fight for independence, and they will soon manage to completely occupy the entirety of the Ivory Coast, which they do. But they are starting to get quite big, so they will form a puppet while annexing these lands. They will have the remainder be a puppet state so that they can hold a bit more stability in the region. Now we have one country left on the chopping block, and that is Burkina Faso. Now, surprise, surprise, they move in from their new puppet, the Ivory Coast 2 Electric Boogaloo. Now they swiftly make progress, then push down. They swiftly make even more progress, and even manage to cut off their access to Niger. Now they push from their entire border, as counterintuitive as that might seem, which is a display of their might. They now swiftly occupy the remainder of Burkina Faso and have them surrender. Now they will split the cake with their puppets, allowing them this amount of land. And they will take the rest for themselves. As you can see, very soon the Mali Empire is big. It is great even. Maybe the greatest Africa has ever seen. Now, this was What If Mali Made an Empire. I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you in the next one.